Hi, it's Jenny D with Cozy 101.1, and we are celebrating OctoBRA. So one of the things that we really discuss a lot is early detection, of course, and being your own advocate, getting your mammogram. These are very important, vital steps in protecting your life, maybe the life of your kids, your sisters. I mean, even uncles, dads, guys can get it too. We talked to Murphy Houston already. We know and understand that this is something that early detection can find. It is the most commonly diagnosed cancer among U.S. women, right after skin cancer. It is one of the top most prevalent cancers, but it is treatable with early detection. And so we've been highlighting a lot of warriors and friends of ours and just kind of telling their stories, because everybody comes to it at a different time in their lives. And being able to just save one life today would be amazing, even more amazing, but that's why we do it. And it's going beyond the pink. Like, the pink is super cute. I love the pink. It's my jam for sure. It's definitely my color. But it's more about, instead of just breast cancer awareness, it's breast cancer action. Getting that mammogram, scheduling it. So Stephanie, she is one of our really great friends here at the studios and the station. And we kind of went on this journey with you from beginning to end.
You did.
And would you say it's been 4 years this week?
I was diagnosed in August 4 years ago, and my surgery was 4 years ago this Wednesday, 4 years ago this week.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been.
And going through the journey with you, you are one of the most resilient and amazing and strong women I've ever met. There were a lot of different facets to it. And as somebody who was kind of on the outside, just being able to see that and to see what you went through, and to have you here today with us is amazing to me. We love you.
Thank you. I love you.
So tell us a little bit about, like, kind of when you knew that something wasn't right.
Hardest time of my life. I was very good about doing yearly mammograms. I was very good about doing self-breast exams.
Mm-hmm.
I did find a lump in my left breast when I was 24 years old by circumstance. And since then, I've been very cautious and very aware of doing it. And I did an exam and I noticed something was different.
Mm-hmm.
And I panicked.
Yeah.
And went to Dr. Google and got even more panicked,
Oh,
of course, which is what you should not do.
Worst doctor ever. Worst.
But then I called my OBGYN and they got me in right away, and it was very quick diagnosis. It was a very aggressive cancer, the most common form of breast cancer, but it was aggressive and quick. And I went from stage 1 to stage 2B in 6 weeks. And opted to have a double mastectomy, and because I didn't want to go through it again.
Yes.
And that was 4 years ago this week.
And it was like you said, it's noticing something different about your body, doing that check for your body, being that advocate, getting the mammogram, and like, you did all the steps right. And had you waited and been like, oh, okay, well, I got to get the kids to practice, or I got to do this, or you can't really push off your own health. You have to be able to take care of yourself as well. And I'm glad that you did. I'm very, very proud of you after all that you've been through. And I know, like, you have a huge support system with your sister and your family.
I do.
That's another thing I don't think that people talk about enough, is the caregivers, the people that are around you, the support system you have.
Yes.
And that's why, the American Cancer Society and all of these different organizations, they have resources for that. So if you're feeling like you're alone, you can, talk to other survivors, other warriors. Like, it's a great opportunity. And we've got a whole list. It's at kosi101.com, but you can check that out too. Just a bunch of resources for you if you do think, or if you are being diagnosed. And I'm very glad and fortunate for you that you were able to have that. And still to this day, they're very supportive. Like, you were telling me a little text message that she sent. And
I'll just do a couple little touch points on this. I have 3 children of my own. I have 3 stepchildren. So we have a 6-pack of kids. And when I was diagnosed, it was very important to me to be as open and transparent as I possibly could be with my family, my coworkers, my kids. it's the best thing that I did for myself. 'Cause as a caretaker and as a hard worker, it was my turn. It was time for people to care for me.
Yeah.
And I got that. And I think a lot of the support that I received from you and the coworkers here at the radio station and my family, they made me laugh. They gave me positive attitude, and that's what really got me through it. And I do have a text that I do want to read from my sister, because she sent me this on October 1st. As this month of awareness begins, I find myself thinking of you even more, though you're always in my heart. Your strength, grace, and unyielding courage throughout your battle with breast cancer continue to leave me in awe. I am endlessly grateful to call you my sister and my friend. The world is better for having you in it. I love you. And those are the things that, that get me through. And just even after all these years, I had 7 surgeries. It's been 4 years. I still have that support. And that's why it's important for me to do these talks and be honest and truthful with women. And if I can encourage one person to get a mammogram and pay attention to you and get to the doctor, that's enough for me. I want more women, but if I can do enough for one, then I feel like I've done my job.
And we talk a lot about, I've been talking a lot about like the numbers. Sorry. I love that message, by the way. We talk a lot about the numbers. 1 in 3 women will not get a mammogram. 1 in 8 will be diagnosed with cancer.
Yes.
There is definitely discrepancy in that. But early detection, the way that they're able to do it, and I think the discussion and having that, you being so open and transparent, like just this is the situation, this is how I found it, and being brave enough to share that story.
Yes.
And it does, and it gives other people hope when, maybe it's they're just starting the process, and just knowing that 4 years from now, you could be sitting here and having this discussion and being able to help somebody else who's starting the process. And that's huge. And I love having you on every year for that reason, because you are an advocate for detection and for just listening to your body. And
I have a new head of full, wonderful hair. It's completely different color, different texture.
Oh my goodness.
It's great.
I was going to say it's longer
I'll
than
take
mine. She's like, how does my hair look? I'm like, it's absolutely gorgeous.
It is, 1 in 8 is a shocking statistic. And hopefully it doesn't, decrease.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of studies my doctor has mentioned a couple of times. There's so much research. There's so much going on. Hopefully before too long, there might just be, another test that's an easier test, and you can get, diagnosed earlier even. And genetic testing was critical for me as well.
And I feel that I've been hearing this a lot too, like Dr. Coley from 9 News who comes on. It's younger women. Younger women, younger men. Like I know before, because my grandmother was a survivor as well. And, it was like, oh, when you turn 45, it'll be okay. And then I remember going in and them going, okay, well, we need you to come over here. We need to have, there's something in there. And it's like, and if you have dense breast tissue or you have, so you do start freaking out a little bit and doing the Dr. Google thing, which no. Trust your own doctor. Do not do that, because you go down that rabbit hole and then it's just anxiety, But being able to say like, hey, I'm on top of this. I am paying attention to it. My doctor's aware. That is huge. And that, I think, with more women, and if you're worried about price or whatever, that's another resource that we have on our website right now. A bunch of places that are offering discounted or free mammograms if you're not able to. Because I think that's a huge thing right now too that I've heard a lot of people say, is that it's just so expensive. Everything's so expensive. But there are places that will help you, especially if you have the risk factors. It's something that it's crucial.
Yes. Well, a self breast exam is free. And there is no price that I could put on to call myself a survivor.
Yeah.
It's so worth it to do those mammograms. It's critical. Yeah.
And again, we've got all the resources you could possibly need. And if you spread the word, it's not just about wearing pink. It's about being an advocate and a warrior for your friends, your family, your everyone around you. Like I talk to my girls about it all the time and just making sure, hey, if you know and you feel like there's something off, it's way better to have you go into the doctor and have them say, no, it's okay. And then imagine that relief when you have that. Now, if they're able to catch it and it is something, you have so many resources and they've been through it. The doctors, the nurses, every single one of them has been through it, and they're really good resources for anyone going through it.
Yep.
So, well, Stephanie, we love you.
Thank
I love
you so
very
much for letting me do this.
I'm really glad that you're here.
I'm a
You know what I
huge
mean?
advocate for it, and
And with your grace, and your sister said it best, like you had grace through it, and you, like, it
Well,
was such a, I mean, I know I sent you a lot of inappropriate text messages to try to make you laugh.
but support system and honesty and transparency was very healing for me, and it got me through. And still talking about it to this day. I appreciate you, and thank you, and to Cozy, and I just, we'll get through.
We will. And that's the one thing. Make sure you're checking on everyone in your family as well. It's a great month to remember it. You don't have to actually like schedule it today. But, you know, as we're getting towards the end of the year too, like the deductibles and everything, maybe you've already met that. It's a really good time to start thinking about getting your screenings and doing what you need to do to keep yourself safe, especially as we get into the
100%.
holidays.
Jenny, I want to just say one more thing about this interview. The support of my family and friends and my coworkers has been extraordinary. But I have to give 100% of my positive energy and positive attitude to my husband, who carried me through this journey from day one. Still to this day, he has supported me, been through every appointment, held my hand, gave me grace, told me he loved me regardless. And I just want to give a special shout out to him because I love him so much.
Well,
Thank
I
you,
love
Jenny.
you very much. And
Thank you.
this is something that hopefully you're saving lives.
Yes, thank you.